play statue and get like poked, or they just didn't want to play the high ground and like get booped off. But they're getting poked. Committed onto the Zen, but I don't know if that matters. You can just res it. Yeah, that was pretty poor. Okay. They just got ran over. Their contest was really late, which I think was fine, like if they had a game plan, but then they ended up just like backing up completely. And then they kind of just got pushed in and never really contested them. Like they contested the Zen, but I mean you can't contest Zen 2v6 or whatever, because even if you kill him like they did, he just gets rezzed. Didn't really get anything off that. They have a good opportunity now to actually like counter the Pharah by playing the soldier like really far back and discording this Pharah, but looks like the tanks are playing like too far ahead of the soldier. Like the soldier doesn't even look like he can contest right now. Yeah, they contested way too early. They contested way too early, so the tanks drop. They burned Valk to res two people, and then the Mercy goes to res the two people that died, and then the people on high ground just immediately get jumped after, and then the people on the ground die, and they just had to use DPS ults from Seoul Dynasty. I was about to say Lunatic High. Oh, Jaehyung, what a monster. Ooh, I think he botched that third jump, or that third dash. Seoul Dynasty has double support ults here. Zumba's just zoning with his D.Va mech. Okay, Toby pops up. Yeah, they double pop ults. I think it's fine though. Because Shanghai doesn't have either um, support ult, so they can really just like pop both their support ults and just take this fight straight up and just win it. And that looks like that's what they're doing. They're just taking a bunch of 1v1s with the additional healing and just winning. Soldier gets a kill, but he gets killed right after, and then Zuma gets rezzed. Yeah, Shanghai is playing like Seoul doesn't have res. Like they're trading these kills and they're going like suicidal for these kills, but Toby's just coming in right after, just rezzing any of the people who fall from behind. We'll see if this Pharah is gonna like hide and then try to like come up from behind them in barrage. They're just gonna beat people into corners. They popped the Pharah ults. Didn't get anyone though. Miro barely lives though. They got the res. This Pharah didn't end up getting much value. Hey, Steve. He didn't end up getting any kills with his barrage. He didn't fall himself, but I think he botched it so like people were hiding while he was barraging. Alright, then they just walk forward and take out the Mercy. Yeah, you pop Valk in these fights, and if you don't have the correct like positioning with your tanks to like actually zone, then your backline just ends up falling because everyone can just get like pocketed by Mercy and they can just all walk forward. They're gonna try to zone with D.Va Bomb. They're having to just pop their ults basically and spawn. They're not actually getting a lot of value out of them. They're kind of just having to use them to stall. Pretty sure this is just about to be capped. They don't even have anyone on the point right now from Seoul. They're too busy spawn killing them. All right, that was pretty stompy. Toby's got some new glasses. Alright, Shanghai, you got spanked. Let's see what you can do. Looking like a straight standard comp Souls running for defense. Parter's getting blasted up here in the air. Oh, he can't even peek. He's just getting destroyed. They dive the high ground, but they're just hitting the tanks right here. You can see the HP bars from Seoul Dynasty. Like they're just hitting the tanks. Ideally, whenever you dive that high ground, you want to like get the tanks when they're out of position, and then ideally just try to kill one of the supports or DPS while they're up there. He's missing a lot of rockets. Missing a lot of rockets, and then the soldier is getting a lot of ult farming this Pharah. Tanks actually fall. They didn't jump back soon enough. He's missing a lot of rockets, man. Like he's zoning, but he's just missing a lot. The soldier's just been like hitting just the Pharah basically this whole time, and he's about to have visor in like minute 15. Oh, he might get barrage. Dobby just pistols him down. He popped visor and then just gets primaled away. He probably wanted to be like top right. Wanted to just like run around and actually get to the right. Ken ends up getting res, but I don't know. I don't know if Soul was in the right spot with some of their ults. They popped the Valk, and then Weken just like kind of split up. I don't know if it wasn't communicated correctly, because he should have been like closer to his team where the Valk actually was getting more value and healing more people. Bunny wins the 1v1, of course. they're bullying this Mercy, dude. This pharmacy is just taking so much poke. Granted, he's like constantly getting like discorded and shot at by like a damage boosted soldier, but it's not helping. Tagging the Mercy up. That was a nice 6 spot. I think he needs to get out of here. Oh, unless they... Okay, well, they just coordinated killing the Mercy together. I think I'd probably just res this, you know. See if Bunny does the same thing. What is that barrage, man? He wasn't in a spot to really hit anyone. That actually was a good one to like force people off high ground. Sadly, they already had Valk pop, so they can just res whoever died, and then I think Jaehong overcommitted that ult. Yeah, I think he overcommitted. He wasn't in enough pressure before. He could have just had Toby walk with him. He didn't need to use that trance. There needs to get back. Zuma's just trying to stall. They have another contest. They can send the Soldier Mercy out top and then kind of send the Ana with the tanks if they want to. Looks like that's what they're doing. Of course, Jaehyun kills Mercy. Toby falls though. Let's see if they can get a visor. The visor is like a big deal right now if you can get them out of suit. Okay, Jaehyung's killed two people now. Are they gonna contest him finally? I think they sent a monkey on him. Oh, and he slept the monkey. Alright. Ooh, they're falling too quick for Jaehyung. Ooh, and he gets stuck. Alright. Toby isn't close enough to get Valk to actually save this. I think the tanks ended up playing too aggressively while not having enough healing. Like Weekend was getting pocketed by the Mercy most of the time, and then I thought that Jaehyung was going to just pocket his tanks. But what ends up happening is if you commit too much to killing other people on the other team, um, like damage boosting the soldier, and then having the Ana just like go for shots on like the pharmacy or whoever she was going for, your tanks end up just falling and they can't play aggressively enough. So you have to have like an allocation of resources towards it. So either have the Ana not be as aggressive going for kills, or have Toby actually fly down and heal some of the tanks. I think against a better team, they would have been punished there. Like they were playing pretty greedy with their healing resources. I think before Toby was like a Lucio who would be forced to sit on heal a lot just because his tanks were there, and he'd just amp heal, and Jaehyung would just be taking shots. Jaehyung's in a really bad spot. Ooh, he gets saved. He's going for such a risky play though. Yeah, I think he was just trying to go make a play or something. It didn't end up working. Like he ends up just nanoing Miro, not really getting a lot of value. If he was in like a safer spot, he could have been alive up until this point, and then maybe nanoed Weekend. Taking high ground, they're still sticking this pharmacy. Hmm. Jaehyung's back to Zen. You don't get as long sight lines on here with Ana, so you don't get to abuse it as much. As far as it getting zoned so much by just Soldier, and just she isn't landing a lot of rockets from like these spots that you need to. I don't know if this guy's like a Pharaoh 1 trick, and like they're just comfort picking for him or something, or it's a bit odd. I would have liked to seen him like play Genji on this point especially. Genji, maybe Junkrat, something else besides Pharah. Like you can see him in these long fights. Like he's still at 80. He hasn't hit a rocket. Oh, he hit another one. But you can tell like it's taking him forever to actually hit rockets. His team's winning without him. He gets one kill, dude. And he's getting Valked for. I think they one, two, three, four ults though for this push. And Soul used Visor, maybe Visor early bomb. Can they touch? Okay, Bunny touched. Yeah, they can pop Valk and just play safe here. They have the double reses. Just take the fight on the point. Give enough time for Jaehyung to get his trance. You can trance on point, then you're gonna give enough time for Weekend to get his visor. Yep. They were a bit sloppy there. Um, a bit sloppy with how they decided to actually use ults and with not healing enough. Jaehong has like a tendency to actually do that where he goes too aggressive and he tries to shoot too many people. And sure, he did get the kills, but his tanks weren't playing properly around him not healing enough. So, oh, they put Zephyr in. Is it Zephyr instead of Zumba? Let's see. We'll end up going into the match and see what they have.